Konnichiwa, I'm Lady Noriko. Today we're gonna watch The Cost of Concordia by Internet Historian, which is my first video I watched of him, and somehow I turned a 46-minute video into a 3-hour reaction. I guess I have a lot to say. So yeah, enjoy the watch, put it on the background, I don't know. And if you want me to react to any other Internet Historian videos, say so in the comments. I love his content and I want to react to more of it. And this video is the criteria of legal fair use, the Vtuber guidelines, citation hearing, condition infringement of the Digital Media Copyright Act. Okay, cool. Legal shit. The following is satire and journalistic in nature. All images and media have been sourced from public record, and special care has been taken to censor names, faces, specific locations, records, and personal information of those featured to protect their privacy. As of individuals mentioned in this video, meet the criteria of public figures. There's still been taken to keep any other information about these individuals private. Okay, cool. The following is an endorsement or condoning of harassment towards individuals featured in this video. Please behave yourself. Yeah, never be mean to people, no matter the situation. Always be respectful.
The Costa Concordia, ship of dreams. It's been.
Is that copyright free? My life will go on.
I can still smell the buffets from their 5 restaurants. The casino and 3-story theater have hardly been used.
Luxury.
The gym, the day spa, the sheets in 1,500 luxurious cabins hadn't even.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Costa Concordia cost $570 million.
What? A cruise ship costs that much fucking money to make? God damn.
To build. And you could tell. You could really tell.
It is copyright free, a Titanic film. The Costa Concordia. By the way, I'm aware of the Costa Concordia. That was, I think, in 2012. I heard about it on the news. I was aware of that situation. And it was pretty close to my birthday, actually. Which is funny. I think it was a few days before my birthday.
I remember it like it was just a few years ago. We had left 𝘕𝘦𝘸, a port in Rome, and we were making our way to Savona.
Yeah, also, of course, we had it in the news because Switzerland is right over here. Right outside the screen up here. That's where I live. So yeah, we heard about that. Like everything.
It was day 2 of our 7-day journey.
Looks like a good route.
Aye, she was cursed.
Oh my god.
Oh, a ship being cursed? No. Sailors are superstitious as fuck, right? Why would anyone go on a cursed ship?
When she premiered, the traditional bottle of champagne bounced right off the side instead of smashing.
Dismantle it, try again. Like for real. That is not a good sign.
A bad omen. But I'm not the superstitious type. Nothing could go wrong on Friday the 13th of January.
Yeah, it's January. That was 3 days before my birthday.
2012, on the 100th year anniversary of the Titanic.
anniversary of the Titanic! You can't make this shit up! Also, one second, I gotta blow my nose. You can't make this shit up! Bottle doesn't break. Friday 13th, 100-year anniversary of the Titanic disaster. Bro! How do you let a ship sail under these? Bro!
On a ship that's also only safety rated for 2 compartment
Oh, it's the same size too. Awesome. Great. Perfect.
flooding. Especially not when you have a 5-star max level captain.
Achievement unlocked, Captain. Best ravioli, and mama pizza sauce. There's gonna be a lot of pasta jokes in this because it's Italian, right? I think Trace is gonna like this video.
Like Francisco Schettino, a man who mysteriously rose from head of security to the position of captain.
Mamma mia! And also, the captain isn't even a sailor. What? What?
Captain within just a couple of years. He knows.
But I thought you. No! He was head of security and was made captain. Will you find any more qualified than head of security? No. I guess not.
Exactly what to do in case of an emergency.
For example, when he caused this emergency in 2008, when he crashed.
Oh my god! What? How do you manage that?
Into a port in Sicily. And in 2010, in 𝘕𝘓𝘕, Germany,
Ship captain crashed before in 2010. Oh god. That's 2 years before the disaster of that we're talking about.
when he was steering a different ship and came
There's no footage, so here's a scene for Speed 2. Cruise control. Okay, cool.
into port too fast and caused another collision. I've got a good feeling about this.
Famous last words. Bro, no, this can't be real, right? Bottle doesn't break. Friday the 13th, 100-year anniversary of the Titanic. Captain isn't even a sailor and caused already 2 major accidents. What? Who the fuck approved of this dude? And the ship as a whole, for that matter. What the fuck? Is it even possible? Right? Like, everything is wrong.
So let's set the scene.
Okay, set the scene.
It's a beautiful evening.
Friday 7:18 p.m. Okay, cool.
People are having fun on the slides, drinks at the bar, Antonio Magnotta
The ship does look pretty,
playing
though.
piano at the restaurant. Martin the magician is setting up for his show. And the ship is setting up for a little detour. It's called a sail-by salute.
Oh, that's when they go close to an island and honk the horn, right? And it's super annoying to the locals.
Basically, you get real close to the shore and honk the horn.
Yeah, the locals absolutely hate that.
But the customers love it, and it's a tradition. Schettino, the captain,
Stupid
comes
tradition.
into the dining hall with the lady, Dominica Samorton. Remember this face.
Not his wife. Wait, did it say
Who's
not
the
his
dining
wife?
hall with the lady? Dominica.
Not his wife. Yeah, I would totally trust a captain who is cheating on his wife. Yeah, very trustworthy guy.
St. Remember this face because you'll be seeing a lot of it later.
Okay.
Scatino eats his dinner with her and socializes for a little while. Then he, Dominica, and the maitre d' finish up and excuse themselves. They're heading to the bridge.
Okay, it's
It's time for that sail by salute.
9:30
This
p.m.
time,
now. Yeah.
They're going to get closer than ever.
But more closer than ever. Dude already caused 2 crashes by going too close. What do you mean it's gonna go even closer? What do you mean?
Just 1,500 feet from the island.
Oh, that's very close. $157 meters. Yeah, that is close for a ship. Because you know, the seafloor isn't just straight all water, right? It's very flat and shallow, closer to the island. And a ship this big needs a lot of clearance, right? Whoever have put this man in charge needs to be jailed. Yeah, absolutely.
Of 𝘕𝘪𝘯𝘵.
At the very least, heavily sued.
And how are they going to determine this distance? Well, of course, the captain is going to eyeball it.
Dude, no. He's gonna eyeball it. They will get the last 2 times where he also eyeballed shit. What? Use the radar, you dickhead! That's what that's why everything on the bridge is there. To use it. What?
Apparently, it's not an uncommon thing to do.
Not an uncommon thing to do. Are you telling me that the majority of captains eyeball their routes? Are you seriously telling me that right now? I'm never getting on a ship ever. Oh my god, that is terrifying.
Scatino turns to the fella steering, his helmsman, Jacob Ruslibin.
Why is he a sim? Why is he a sim? I want don't do this in my life. Yeah, it's a common thing for cruise ships to drown, by the way, to take in water. That's a regular occurrence. You can probably Google recent shipwrecks and you'll find like 10 results. That's actually real. Jacob Ruslibin, okay, cool. They couldn't get his picture, they explain why later. Okay.
First interesting tidbit. Costa Crociere has hired Jacob from Indonesia at a rock-bottom price, and he's a bit of a newbie to the job.
I'm new. Thanks for being patient. Rock bottom price. That tells me he has no training or qualifications.
In fact, his profession hitherto, a painter and a cleaner.
What did I just say? Who the fuck? Let's a painter and cleaner just steer a cruise ship? What the hell? No wonder he was rock bottom price. He lived on the salary of a fucking cleaner and painter before. What? Don't you get it? PS is that? Wait, also he's from Indonesia. He probably doesn't speak Italian. He's absolutely not going to speak Italian like the rest of the crew.
It's his first time steering a massive ship.
First time! This was his virgin cruise. Oh my god. No fucking way. No way that is real.
And he's very excited. At least, we think he is. It's hard to tell because he doesn't speak English or Italian very
Fucking called it. Bro! At least speak English. That's sea speech. For those who don't know, sea speech is the official language on the sea. And they took English for that because most ships back then, when they decided on the language, spoke English. It's the same way airports operate. They all speak English because they need to. Because international travel. So he doesn't even understand English. The required language to be a fucking sailor. Are you shitting me? Bro, I'm getting mad.
well at all. Off to a good start. The second in command orders the helmsman to 290.
Ambrosio, okay, second
Now,
officer.
Don't be confused by these numbers, they're just the degrees on a compass. At the same time,
Okay,
the captain
cool.
whips out his cell phone and calls former captain
Mario Palombo is reasonable to say by salute. He essentially came up with the idea. We love typos. He's not on Chilio at the time. He's in Grosseto. Okay, cool.
Mario.
Wait, where is Grosseto? I'm gonna pull up Google Maps real quick. Is it anywhere close to Chilio then? Or where the fuck is Grosseto? No, Grosseto's on the mainland. I just have Google Maps open right now. I'm trying to look around. Yeah. Okay. I gotta get a picture of the area. But yeah, it's on the mainland. It's not even close to the island of Chilio. What's the point of the Seba salute then that he wants if he's not even on the island?
Palombo, who lives on the island. They chat about the safe distance to Giglio's shores. It's all very casual. Anyway, Mario
Was it beside me with the women? Yeah. What's in my mind here? Yes.
says that the safe distance is between 0.3 and 0.4 miles from shore.
0.56 kilometers. That is really close. That's 560 meters.
The captain is going all in.
Don't say that. Don't. Don't say that, please. Why does he want to go closer? Just do the normal thing and stay far away from, rocks and shit.
This is not his first sail by salute, so he's confident in what he's doing.
Dude who had 2 collisions already is confident in his ability to... Brother.
We're going closer than we've ever been before.
Shut up.
The captain's eyeballing it again. New heading of 300, he tells the helmsman. Downstairs, Martin is about to cut his assistant in half.
And of course,
Okay, base
there
Martin.
also is already a lady inside this box. She's waiting for the cue.
Oh god, she's in the box, locked in, and they're gonna crash. She's gonna have a fucking panic attack in there. Oh god.
And then she'll poke her legs out.
The captain is giving more orders. Pulling gently to 310. Increase speed to 16 knots.
Why do you go faster if you go closer to land? Are you fucking stupid? Yes, he is stupid, obviously, but bro, are you fucking stupid? What are you doing? You go slower when you go closer to land.
Going this fast is going to be a fatal error. But before we talk about that, let's talk about another big problem. Language barrier.
Yeah, fucking Rusty Ben doesn't speak fucking sea speech. Like, bro.
Because at this point, the captain says 325, but the helmsman
Okay,
relays
understandable.
315. So the first officer intervenes, and he goes, no, 33.
Second officer also absolutely incompetent. What do you mean? What do you mean? Even the second officer is stupid. What? Is anyone in the bridge competent?
5, which is also wrong. And then the captain clarifies, no, 325. The
At least it
helmsman confirms
clarifies,
325.
okay.
Their poor communication has them moving.
Oh. Oh, the planned route was only like 560 meters away, right? Oh god. We're never going to freaking swim coughing like that one. Yeah. Also, the only ship I will go onto is in like lakes and rivers, because there you can just swim to shore. But like, ocean ships, absolutely not. Fuck those bitches.
At a much wider angle than
Oh, this is very much wider. Oh my god.
they think they are. However, the captain
Oh,
should
God.
and would know this, except for the next problem. Complacency about
No fucking way.
procedure. The standard procedure of a ship this large is for the third officer to give exact positional coordinates.
Give a Chronica, okay. Did I have to give constant coordinations? By the way, if you didn't know, I'm kind of familiar with ship stuff. Because I'm curious, okay?
Every time the captain gives a new directional order. But they're not doing that.
Third officer is fucking sleeping. What are you telling me she didn't do her fucking job? Like, as incompetent as a second officer also is, he at least helps. Or tries at least. What the fuck is a third officer doing? What is going on this bridge? Should be a bunch of Coopers. I think this is an insult to Coopers, honestly. Coopers are more competent than that.
330, he says. The
330,
helmsman
okay.
relays 330. The ship reaches 16
Okay, at least I
knots.
understood that
The
one.
captain then turns to the second officer and instructs him to go to the left wing. That's these things here, and they basically exist so you can get a better view over the whole vessel. A few seconds pass, and then the mood starts to turn. Scatino notices
Remember what I said about just the seafloor being more shallow the closer you go to the island? And they're closer than half a kilometer. That's nothing in terms of big ships. Brother.
There's white foam of waves breaking against the rocks directly in front of him in the distance. The Costa Concordia, right now,
700 meters, of course! How the fuck do you manage that? I mean, we saw how they managed that, but how the fuck do you manage that? What?
is almost 700 meters closer to the rocks than it should be.
Rocks are actually underwater. Yeah, but you can still see foam if they're close enough to the surface. Because underwater is the current, right? And it still spreads against the rocks and splooshes upwards or whatever. Then you see still foam. But bro...
Without deviation, there is going to be a direct collision.
Oh, shit!
Oh shit, indeed!
Schettino immediately commands the ship to start turning away. 335. Not enough. The captain shouts, 340.
Wait, he tries to do a drastic turn, right? I get it. But they're going at 16 knots. The ship needs time to turn around. And the speed makes it harder to turn. Especially because of water physics. Right? Oh my god! Slow down the ship!
The captain yells, 350.
Also, wait, the time is 9:43 p.m. Okay.
Now, remember how I said that accelerating to 16 knots was a fatal error?
Yes,
Well, that's because
yes.
it's made this ship incapable of such a
That's what I've been
drastic
saying,
turn.
eh?
What they've got is understeer. Here's an example.
The front end is not working. You're turning, and you're...
Yeah, that's what's happening. You can't make a drastic turn if you're too fast. Because it makes sense, because you have so much force going in one direction. And changing the direction takes time for the force to take over, right? Or does that make sense? I don't know. I'm not good with words.
Going straight. You want to
But
go
what?
over here, but you're going to end up over here.
So despite the order of 350, right now the bow is
They're not going to
still
be
only
anywhere
pointing at
close to
350.
350. Oh my god. 350 is over here. This is where they want to go. If they could actually make the turn, it would be a non-issue. But they're going too fast. So they have to go slowly around. The reason why you drive slow is icy. Yeah, or you drive slower in the mountains where the roads are curvy and shit.
7. Not nearly enough to miss the rock. And oh no,
The process is on the ship with such idiots. Yeah. And like, while all this is happening, people are just, watching Martin Imitation, having fun in lounges, maybe go to the gym, I don't know, go to the spa, have a good time with their families. While all this shit is happening, completely unaware. And what did he say at the beginning? There's over 1,000 rooms. And each room probably per room are like 2 to 3 people, like on average. That's a lot of people that he's just playing with because of his ego. Bro. You'd think someone who was head of security would value life, right? Right? But I guess not.
it's about to get worse. That language barrier again.
No. Not again. Are you
Critical moments
serious?
where every second counts, the helmsman wrongly relays 3
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh my god.
The captain snaps back. 350 starboard or we end up on the rocks.
The third officer goes to assist the helmsman.
Wow, third officer actually does a thing. Wow, crazy. She's undoing her nails, I guess. This is why women are bad luck on ships, just saying. That's why don't let the women be on a ship. They're bad luck. And cruise ships are full of women. That's why they keep sinking. That's an actual superstition from like pirate times, that you don't have a woman on the ship. Because bad luck, but it's probably just because so, you know, the crew doesn't rape her. But you'll get it, right?
Now, don't get confused by the orders from here. We're changing over
Rudder
to
instructions,
rudder
okay?
instructions. The captain yells, starboard 10, starboard 20, and still it's not enough. Hard to starboard. That means as hard as it'll go. But at this point, even if they clear these rocks, they need to get the rest of the ship to swing around it.
Yeah, they need to
So the
swing
captain
it.
yells, midship, which centers the rudder. The bow is now less than 150 meters from Scotland.
150 meters. And they are going 16 knots still. They did not slow down. Oh my god. Brother!
Roll the rock. Port 10. But the helmsman only gets to port 5 before another order is given 2 seconds later. Port 20. They might just avoid disaster here, maybe. But then, oh no. One more time, the helmsman...
This is where you hire qualified people. And you don't hire a painter and a cleaner from Indonesia for cheap to steer a big-ass cruise ship with a crew whose language he doesn't even speak. Brother! What the hell?
At the worst possible moment, the helmsman goes to starboard.
No. No. I think it's basically navigation. Yeah, this was his first ride, according to a historian. He goes right instead of left. He goes starboard instead of port. Oh my god. Starboard and port don't even sound alike. How do you misunderstand this?
Instead of port, undoing the swing.
Undoing the swing. Yeah, it's gonna be a full-on collision.
8 seconds later, he realizes the error.
8 seconds! It took him 8 seconds. Okay, bro. Bro is sleeping on the wheel. He had his phone open with Subway Surfer. He couldn't pay attention. Otherwise, okay, he had to open his phone with Subway Surfer to realize he's going the wrong way.
And correct, but it's too late.
Simulation showed that if this hadn't happened, she would have missed the rocks by up to 10 meters, or at least only flooded one compartment. Yeah, I think 2 apartments are okay to be flooded before it sinks. So 1 compartment would have been totally fine. Are you shitting me? Seconds can kill people, honestly.
He has just turned a probable near miss
Also, because I was aware of the situation when it happened when I was younger, because it was on news everywhere, I know that people died from this. I think it was 30-something people that died from this incident. So there's 8 seconds of this fucking hellsman doing an oopsie killed like 30 people.
Into a sure hit.
I say him, but also captain because they're so close to shore. But also he fucked up big. Okay, they could have found a way out of this, but no. Language barrier my ass. Bitch is just stupid.
All they can do now is hold on as the bow of the ship narrowly passes by the rocks. Hard to port! The second officer yells, "We're gonna hit!"
Yeah, they're gonna fucking hit it.
Collision.
Then counts when behind the wheel. Yes. And remember, they have like thousands of people on board. Thousands. Like when you're in a car and you make an oopsie, it's just you and maybe the person you drive into, right? There are thousands on this ship. Not the spaghetti went in olive oil, no! How can people be that dumb? Pride and ego make the smartest person into an idiot. Schettino just has too big of an ego. He just wanted to get closer than ever. But the dude who requested this sail by salute wasn't even there, so why did Schettino want to flex? Right? Like, if the dude who requested the sail by salute was actually on Chilio, I would understand why I would at least understand his thinking, why he needed to flex. But the dude wasn't even on the island. So why did he try to flex? Fucking idiot. No, the espresso! The pen, no! Why is there pen in the fucking machine room? The fucking engine room. I forgot this is Italy, they have pasta everywhere. Right, Julius? You can confirm pasta everywhere. In every single room, all the time. Ad time.
Downtown, Nordtown.
Be watching the ad because that's respectful to the people
It's
you
day
react to.
56 of playing Russian roulette. Seems I never win.
Damn skill issue.
Somebody has to.
I hear you're a man who's good at finding folks.
I'm many things.
I'm looking for this fella. I got to find him. It's
Look at
breaking
the
our little
Oh
heart.
no!
I'll see what I can
They
do.
got deported.
I have contacts in thousands of servers in dozens of countries across the globe. And just like that, she was gone. The only thing she left was a calling card.
Also, if you want to go to NordVPN, I'm sponsored by NordVPN too, so what if you try my link in the description below? It would help me out a lot because I'm a small creator and I need all the help I can get. Anyway, that's for the people who watch the video later.
Sometimes when you follow a case, it follows you back. NordVPN can protect my online data. But who can protect me? From myself. When they
So
say this
dramatic.
job gets easier, it was just another lie. Forensics found his password spread all the way down the block.
Not his
In a perfect
passwords.
world would all use NordVPN. But I guess this isn't that kind of story. I took the brakes off my car. Man like me Never really learned how to stop.
Fuck up.
You could tell he's laughing to himself while reading this. And the fuck off from the background. Peak ad, peak
I
ad.
took the steering wheel out too. I let the road take me where I'm supposed to be. That's right, Toots. Your husband's dead. Merry Christmas.
Damn.
Go to nordvpn.com/internethistory.
No, go to nordvpn.ladynariko.ch.
For a huge discount on 2-year plan.
Explosion.
Add over.
Head over.
The ship hits rocks on the port side.
Oh my god, it was a jump scare.
A 53-meter
Yeah, using scenes from Titanic is very appropriate. Thank you, historian.
gap opens up in the hull, and thousands of tons
By the way, Titanic was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. I don't know, I like people dying. No, but back when I was younger, I loved disaster movies. So Titanic is like a romance movie and a disaster movie at the same time. And I love romance as well. So, yay.
of water begin pouring in. A loud scraping and bang is heard by
Oh
all
god.
passengers.
Imagine just being a dude sitting in the lounge having a cocktail or something. You don't feel this massive shake.
At the helm,
I would easily put on my life vest and go to the master station instantly. Like, goddamn.
is panic. Rumblings in the dining room.
Martin awkwardly pauses his act as he's helping his assistant into the box. Meanwhile, the lady inside
Let me
is
out, let
trapped
me
and
out.
terrified. This
Yeah, that bitch is having a panic attack. Another Titanic scene, awesome.
confusion across the ship. All of the crew off shift come back on duty.
Finally, the competent men are waking up.
All officers run to the bridge. Technical crews run down to the lower decks to assess damage. On connection with the rocks, they lose propulsion and slow to 8.3 knots.
Wait, are they adrift?
And they are now adrift. Close the
Oh
watertight doors.
no. Oh no, the drifting. They have no control over the ship anymore.
Stern. Enormous volumes of water are pouring in. So much so that within 29 seconds of collision, all 6 engines stop working.
No. They flooded the engine compartments. Are you fucking serious? They actually hit specifically the engine compartments. For those who don't know, the engines are in the compartments at the very bottom of the ship because of weight distribution. So they can be flooded if you hit ground. But they hit specifically the engine compartments. It's fucking wild. It's actually crazy. What aim, I guess.
Working through flooding. 22 seconds later, a blackout happens. Light.
First, a shake. And then a blackout. Oh my god. There's gonna be a panic about it. Holy shit.
Electrics, the water pumps too, everything. The captain orders the helmsman hard starboard. This is the final position of the rudder before power to that too is lost. The Costa Concordia,
Yeah, no
now without
control.
power, is drifting starboard, plunged into absolute darkness.
The only lights they have is the lights from their phones. Oh my god.
A quick breakdown of the flooding. When the Concordia struck land, it tore open 3 watertight compartments. At first, compartment 5.
No, not the electrics compartment first. No, not just the engine compartments, but the electrics too. No fucking way. Incredible aim, incredible aim. Oh my god.
which filled very rapidly. Then 6 more slowly, 4.
Wait, is 4 the generator for the electricity? I think it is. Okay, 4 is a generator, 5 is electrics, 6 and 7 is engines. Okay, got it.
Or shortly after. Then 7, 8, and 3. Modern ships are built to withstand 2 compartment breaches.
Yeah. Because if 3 are filled, they get too heavy with all the water. Because don't know if you noticed, but water is fucking heavy. Oh
These
my
compartments
god.
especially, though, are a problem, because they contain the engines and the electrics. These main generators give power to the whole ship. From propulsion motors to rudder to hotel functions. Pretty much everything.
Oh, even the AC is off. No. Even the AC is gone.
When they went out, the ship was a functionless, sinking cage.
That is such a terrifying way to describe a ship. Oh my god. A dark sinking cage. Oh my god. Never go on a cruise ship, everyone. Let this be a lesson. This isn't the only case of a cruise ship sinking. They sink all the fucking time, okay? That's a regular occurrence when it comes to ships. And I gotta blow my nose again. Give me a sec. That's just a thing that happens with cruise ships. Like, if it's on a lake, I don't really give a shit. I'm fine with going on ships on lakes because if it sinks, you can just swim it to shore. Because those ships aren't also like, I don't know, 20 stories tall or something.
A few seconds later, the emergency batteries for internal...
Okay, they have emergency generators. Okay, good.
When the lights come back on,
If you open the latch as he vanished from the scene, long delay to escape. Okay, good. Okay, the woman is not trapped in a death box. Oh my god. Okay, like the poop cruise. I've been afraid to go in the ocean. Oh yeah, I heard about the poop cruise. That was wild. Did the poop cruise also skip ports to refuel a few times? Isn't that why it sank? Or whatever, because they didn't refuel. I need to watch a video about the poop cruise. I'm pretty foggy on that one.
Robin has vanished. He's ditched the stage. And it caused a huge panic in the theatre, as passengers are trying to flee to their cabins and to muster station.
Life Vest
People
Muster
already in
Station,
their cabins
yes.
come out and start putting on.
Oh my god, the ship is tilting. It is fucking listing. Oh my god.
On life vests. Staff rally and try to calm everyone down. Everything is fine.
Ah yes, everything is fine. We're just gonna fucking die.
There's no need for vests. Please.
I know they do this to prevent a panic, but be real. Just tell them, calm down, get your life vest and go to Master Station just in case. While you're taking care of that. Like, be real, but reduce the panic. You can do that. You can reduce panic while still being real about it.
Return to your cabins. The emergency...
Return to cabin. No. If you're in a cabin while the ship sinks, you're gonna be locked in there. Like, either you just drown in your little cabin, or the door gets stuck, or I don't know, something blocks the door and you can't get out and you actually have to. Like, no, go to the fucking muster station.
generator starts.
Shut the door, shut all the watertight doors immediately. Wait, that's the actual bridge. Someone on the bridge took a video. What a goat. Those watertight doors to the engine room. Okay.
All of the watertight doors close except for door.
The direct jamming caused major problems as water could continue to flow between the engine room and the electrical compartment. Oh, that is bad.
12, which is jammed. The captain
Of course, the one door they need to have closed jams.
calls 𝘕𝘴𝘦, the chief engineer, as the ship begins to list on the port side.
Listing,
There's water coming
yes.
in? Yes, there's water. But where? The engine room. But a lot of water?
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Do we take on water? Yes. A lot of water? Bitch, shut the hell up.
Yes!
There's water, you can't go down. Let's go down the other side.
In a moment we'll start the pumps, I'll let you know. In the theatre, the whole magic box apparatus slides right off the stage and falls into the crowd, further increasing panic.
Yeah,
On the
that causes
bridge, an
panic, yes.
announcement is being prepared.
Kindness and navigation officer,
They
okay.
are going to lie to prevent a
Oh, great. In case of emergency, lie to prevent panic. I interfere with whatever. I can read that. We vindicate. We evacuate. Okay, cool.
Let's just say we have a blackout.
Yeah, if you just had a blackout, the ship wouldn't have shake that much. Let's be real. Nobody's gonna believe that. The cruise director makes announcements on the for the director's assistant. Okay, cool.
The deputy chief engineer enters the engine control room. He confirms to the bridge that at least compartments 5, 6, and 7 are flooded. Announcements are made.
The captain
Actual audio, okay.
to inform you that due to an electrical fault, which is currently under control,
Under control, my
currently in
fucking
a blackout.
ass.
Our technicians are working to resolve the situation.
Yeah, it's just a blackout, guys. It's just a blackout. Don't ignore the listing of the ship. Remember, the ship is listing at this point. Bro, nobody's gonna believe that.
We'll inform you of developments as they occur. Thank you for your attention.
Coincidentally, at the same time in the restaurant, they're playing My Heart Will Go On, and it's very much not helping the situation.
No! No fucking way! They're playing My Heart Will Go On in the lounge while the ship is sinking. No shitting way. For those who don't know, My Heart Will Go On is the Titanic song. No fucking way. Whoever put that playlist together, fucking genius, honestly. Incredible timing. But also, who the fuck puts My Heart Will Go On a playlist for a cruise ship? Which sadistic bastard does that? Everyone knows that's a Titanic song. Even those that didn't watch Titanic. Who the fuck puts it on a playlist for a cruise ship?
Situation. The captain calls the Costa Crisis Unit.
Run by competent.
Roberto
Costa, okay.
Ferrarini.
Wait, isn't Costa owned by Carnival Cruise? Because that would make a lot of sense. Because Carnival is so fucking competent. So it all makes sense. Even the higher-ups are incompetent. Well, obviously because they hired these guys. But you know what I mean.
He tells
Crisis
the
control,
crisis unit
okay.
that they've hit a rock.
that they're assessing damages and that they are also in a blackout. The crisis office says to reverse the ship up onto shore. Well, how are you going to
They can't. They're out of power to the rudder.
do that? You don't have power to the rudder, let alone the engine. Hoist the sails? Anyway, around this time,
Oh, God. This is listing heavily.
the wind direction creates a starboard list, and the
It's listing by 20 degrees. Oh my God.
ship begins to turn anyway, drifting right back towards the shore, which is a very good
At
thing
least
because you
that's
want the
good. They're
ship
going
to
to
end
be
up
close to
as
shore so
as
everyone
possible.
can get to
A
land
panicked passenger
faster.
senses that something is off. This isn't like any electrical problem that she's ever seen. Plus,
Yeah, cool blackout. Glad nothing else is happening, right, guys? Cool, normal blackouts.
there was a massive crashing noise, and now the ship is tilting. So, she contacts her daughter in Italy. The
Me daughter.
then calls the police, and the police call the harbour master. While that goes on, a conversation between Pilon and Ambrosio. The diesel is not starting. The captain asks the engine room, but where have we made contact? Thinking that the incoming water
Everywhere.
will be reduced. Captain, here everything is lost. The electrical panel, everything.
When a chief engineer says everything is lost, you fucking evacuate the fucking ship. Like, make an announcement for everyone to get their fucking life vests and go to the fucking muster station. That there will be crew to ready the lifeboats and get them to shore. Like, goddamn!
Saying at this point that the ship is going down. The captain calls Roberto Ferrarini again. Actually, 2 compartments
He's wrong, it's 3
have been
compartments.
flooded. But don't worry, the ship's stability isn't in danger.
He's also wrong, the ship's stability isn't date. He's lying to crisis control! Bitch, why the fuck you lying? I know you don't want to look bad. But you're risking the life of hundreds of people! You dumb asshole! They just keep getting worse, yeah.
Wrong. Passengers begin going to muster stations on their own initiative.
Smart passengers on their own volition because they know what the fuck is going on. Passengers are not stupid. They know what's happening. The captain is just in denial. They want to protect this fucking reputation of only causing 2 accidents, not 3. Because, dude, I'm getting fucking upset. Dude, I hate people who are driven by ego or pride. Because those are 2 completely useless emotions. Like, I don't like criticism in incompetency. Like, those kind of people fucking piss me off.
The cruise director says, "We have a lot of people at muster stations that I do not want to fall overboard."
Valid concern, eh? Because the ship is sitting, they could slide off the fucking ship. So, yeah, do something. Eh? Like, I don't know, ready the fucking lifeboats!
Do we make an announcement to tell them to go to the lounges? Bozio says, "I think that..."
Wait, direct them to the fucking lounges? Where they play My Heart Will Go On? Are you for fucking real? Are you for fucking real?
It's best. The harbour master from Livorno calls the ship. The captain tells them that we just have a blackout.
Bitch! Tell them you're listening and need a full rescue! What are you doing?
How long has this blackout been going on? About 20 minutes. Have you asked passengers to put on life vests? It's just a blackout. I gotta go.
No. When the fucking harbor master tells you to get everyone to the muster station, you fucking fucking do that? My god! Dude!
The harbour master is suspicious. He says to his superior
Gregorio De Falco. I heard about him. Isn't he a politician now?
that he thinks something more is going on. He calls a patrol boat to the area and asks them to look at the ship. Another problem. The fan on the emergency diesel generator isn't working properly.
The cooling isn't working. So if it overheats, it could cause a fire on this sinking ship. Oh my god.
𝘕𝘴𝘦 manually has to turn the thing on and off with a screwdriver.
Manually? Bro!
So that it doesn't overheat
𝘕𝘴𝘦 is a fucking goat! Oh my god! What a Chad!
and cause a fire. The captain is on the phone to the lower decks, asking pointless questions, like, is it still flooded?
Brother. Dude, I wanna rip Scatino's nuts off. Like, bro, bitch, water doesn't suddenly go away just because you hope it does. What?
Yes. Yes, it is. The captain is essentially in denial of the situation.
Yeah, I noticed.
The harbour master calls again. Finally, he says, the ship is taking on water through an opening on the left side and the ship is listing.
Finally, he tells him the truth. Wow.
He qualifies with, no one dead or injured.
He's saying that's something he could know. Yeah. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on with the passengers or the crew.
The harbour master asks if he needs help. Just a tugboat?
A fucking tugboat? No. He didn't just ask for a singular tugboat. While his ship is clearly sinking. No way. Nah. Bro. No way he actually asked for only a single tugboat. Oh my god.
When in reality, they need a full rescue.
Yes, they need a fucking rescue.
With 3 compartments flooded, the captain finally realizes that things are really bad, and they are not going to improve.
Yeah, no shit.
The Coast Guard orders every available ship to the scene. Meanwhile, up with the
Do we have an announcement from our
passengers,
captain?
the cruise director's assistant
They kind of ask you to return to your cabin. No, don't go to your cabin when the ship is fucking sinking. We prefer you can stay in the lounges. Bitch, shut the hell up.
says, everything's under control. Please return to your cabins or hang about in the lounges. No problem.
Once we finish addressing the generator's electrical
She
problem.
said this despite knowing it was wrong
Bro.
and that it further endangered lives. Most passengers at this point, though, aren't listening to this.
Everything will be fine. Famous fucking last words. And yeah, chat hydrated. But don't drown like the ship is. Oh my god. Like that the crew actually follows those stupid commands as well, instead of actually trying to save lives and reduce death and injury. Like, bro, ship should be very hydrated by now. Yeah, it's actually overhydrated.
Nonsense. And they're busy.
Okay, same thing.
Ship. Bang, 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 bang.
The
Local
news picked it up,
television has
of
already
course.
picked up the story, and they begin broadcasting live
It's gonna have to close the water tight door. Okay. Breaking
radio
news.
feed from the bridge.
They have the radio feed. Were their doors closed immediately?
Captain, the
Bro.
passengers are going on board the boats. Okay, let them go to shore. So then general emergency?
Yeah. They should have called general emergency, like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. If not sooner. What do you mean?
Wait, let me talk to Ferrarini.
Scatino,
We
please.
risk the emergency generators that do not have cooling. It has cooling problems, 100 degrees. The cooling fan has stopped. Pilon calls the bridge and tells the safety officer they need to evacuate. The safety officer relays this to the captain.
Dude, Pilon is such a fucking gold, the chief engineer. He was in the electrical room, turning on and off the heating manually so it doesn't start a fire, while the compartment is being flooded. Like, what a fucking goat!
But after no response,
Oh, is there C on that stuff? When you saw the news covering from this on the TG5, that's kind of cool.
he orders the engine room to evacuate on his own.
Okay,
Captain
good
says,
dude.
No, stay.
Bitch, shut it up. You stay. You're the captain. You stay on the ship until everyone is evacuated, and then you can leave. Okay, bitch? Nobody else has to stay. Except you. Who caused this crash? Because of your tiny wiener and big ego.
We're leaving. So what do? General emergency?
Shall we do what shall we do? But should I give the emergency signal? Again, this is footage from the bridge. This is the bridge. Covered in red lights. You call a fucking emergency!
The captain tells Ferrarini that he's abandoning ship. Abandoned ship. Another announcement is made.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. The situation is under control. Please
Why the fuck you lying?
remain calm, but at this time, proceed to your muster station.
Finally.
The Livorno Coast Guard calls again.
Oh, also, one thing about modern ships. They don't have enough lifeboats for every single person on board. So some people either are stuck on the sinking ship or have to be lucky and get on the lifeboats when they row the fuck back. The reason to not go on a ship, yeah. Like the one thing you'd think a ship has, especially cruise ships are notorious for sinking, but they have enough lifeboats for every single person on board. Except the captain, because the captain is at fault. But you'd expect that, right? But no, you know the main reason why there's never enough lifeboats? The main reason that I've heard is that it makes the ship look ugly. That was the reason why the Titanic didn't have enough lifeboats. And it's still a reason used to this day. Because lifeboats on the side of a ship are not aesthetic. That's a real reason. Oh, Felix, I think you heard me. You heard me.
The captain declares distress. The Coast Guard officially calls for rescue operations. They contact Pietro Millet, the helicopter base commander, who then calls in every available pilot as he rushes down to the helicopter base. Pilon shuts down the emergency generator for the final time. The first rescue vessel arrives. By this point, the lifeboats are already going.
Okay, thank God. Okay, they're really close to shore, so they have a short trip back and forth with the lifeboats. That's good. So going back and forth with the lifeboats is not gonna take forever. Thank fucking God.
Luckily, the ship is very close to shore. Oh, perhaps too close to.
No, no, they're gonna run aground. No, 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 they're gonna run aground. And then that makes the tilting just worse. No, no way, they're gonna run aground. No, no, just no. Please tell me they don't run aground.
Shore. The ship forcefully runs aground.
Bitch! No! No! This is gonna make it list even more. No! Oh god. You'd think it would make, oh, it doesn't sink anymore. But no, now that's just a point to anchor itself in, but it keeps tilting because of the wind. Like, oh my god, no. And if it lists strong enough, it's just gonna list more because of its own weight.
Creating an uneven center of gravity. And it begins.
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah. It just tilts more and more because now it has uneven center of gravity. Oh god, no.
Heavily listing starboard, the captain issues a general emergency on board. The announcement to abandon ship
Finally.
is finally called and alarms ring out. And with that comes panic. And now that they're listing, with many of the lifeboats too awkwardly positioned to enter.
Oh my god. Oh. Dude, I would fucking shit myself right now. Did you see? Wait, did you see that shake of the fucking lifeboat?
And now that they're listing, with many of the lifeboats too awkwardly positioned to enter the water.
Oh my god. That is terrifying. Oh my god.
Aren't enough readily available, and they have to start going back and forth to the shore, picking people up and dropping them off.
Yeah, that's what I said
patrol
about
boats
not enough
report to the
lifeboats.
former
It's
harbour
always
master
not
that
enough
the ship has run
lifeboats.
aground and is listing heavily. So the harbour master asks the captain about it, and the captain says, no, the ship is still floating.
No. No. He didn't just tell the harbor master that they're still floating while running aground. No. It's almost insane as those two animated Titanic movies. Yeah, but the editing is better.
In fact, we're trying to maneuver it onto the shore.
Maneuver what? You're aground and the engine is dead. Dude, I spiritually connect with the harbor master right now. Look at his face. He doesn't believe this shit.
They know he's lying.
They fucking realize, thank you.
Hold on, I'm reversing it. Beep, 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 beep.
The captain then says to bottom out the starboard anchor. So they drop out the anchors, but let out too much chain.
No. Person being an award-winning VTuber, by the way. Thanks. For those watching the video later, I won the Starlight VTuber Awards for the Unhinged category. And I think this video shows how unhinged I am when I watch shit like this. Okay, yeah, letting out too much chain makes the anchor completely useless. I think if they had the right amount of chain, they could have at least halted the listing from listing further. But bro,
Effectively rendering them useless. The deputy mayor of Giglio, Mario Pellegrini, and tobacco shop owner Giovanni Rossi arrive at the harbour. They watch the scene unfold. As the first of the life...
guys, it is still afloat. gonna steer it back to shore very easily, right, guys? Right? Right.
Boats arrive on shore.
Also, it's 11 p.m. now.
The deputy
Okay.
mayor takes the initiative and races to board one of the lifeboats, returning to the ship.
What a goat! God damn! Okay. This stream on long enough to hear you say they will have women on ships. They are bad luck. So they're probably living up the category. Yeah. But dude, deputy mayor goes on board of a sinking ship. God damn.
And starts trying to find someone in charge. He gives up and starts helping passengers.
What a fucking goat of a mayor! Holy shit! The major sees Pellegrini as he's abandoning the ship. Okay.
Schettino tells everyone to leave and take radio.
A preparation order for abandoned ship. So it can be done in organized and orderly way. Okay, good, good. At least following protocol for abandoning ship. The one thing they're good at is abandoning ships.
But not before changing out of his uniform and into a nice...
No! He took off his uniform so he doesn't get recognized. Then he abandoned ship before everyone else is gone. By the way, abandoning ship as a captain is illegal. It is dictated by law that the captain has to stay on the ship until everyone else is evacuated. That is an actual law in every single fucking country. At least to my knowledge. But that's an actual law. Bro. No fucking way.
suit. Priorities. Dimitri Christidis and Sylvia Koronica leave with him.
When if Fergus did that shit when his boat was attacked in an episode. Dude, I would hope he turns into a fucking grey unit. That a grey unit can't act anymore. Because dead. Semi-coward, incompetent. What a nice captain, I reckon. Yeah, I wonder who hired this guy. Also, remember, he got a captain position after being transferred from head of security. He was never a sailor until he got promoted to captain without having a previous fucking sailor role on a ship. He was head of security. Abandoning ship is also dishonorable. He brings shit into his house. Yeah, also, it's ditching responsibilities. He's the one who commanded the ship. He's the reason they crashed, they run aground, they're listing, everyone has to evacuate. He's the reason why. So he has no fucking right to abandon a fucking ship before everyone else is gone. Nepotism hire confirmed. Yeah, probably.
The maitre d' and Sir Morton both get out of there. By this point, approximately...
But that's not listing. That's laying down. Oh my god. There's an actual helicopter footage of the Concordia.
At least 300
Oh my
people
god.
are still on the ship. Melee
Reminder, this is all real. This all happened 13 years ago.
Which is the helicopter base. The first helicopter, a slow-moving Augusta Bell, was already rising from the tarmac for the hour-long flight south.
An hour? That is so far away. Bro, they need faster helicopters or from a closer helicopter base. Oh my god.
𝘕𝘠 is the
Guinness was also one of the last to leave. Actually good dude. One of the last to leave. Absolutely based.
last crew member left on the bridge, coordinating evacuation. He then leaves to help passengers board lifeboats.
What a goat! What an absolute goat! Leads evacuation, then helps passengers. What a goat! If only Scatino was half of that man, honestly.
The bridge is now abandoned. And then, the ship's black box stops working.
No, the VDR stops. Of course the VDR stops. Why wouldn't it? Everything else has gone so smoothly, right, guys? Oh my god.
Apparently there were technical problems with it. That means, from here, things are gonna get
Of course it's technical problems.
A while later, rescue helicopters arrive, but they're struggling to find the ship because they're expecting it to still be well above water.
Oh my god.
Passengers are scaling down the port side by ladder.
Oh fucking shit. It's listing so heavily they have to go down the side. Oh my god.
It to still be well above water. Passengers are scaling down the.
Look how many people there still are. Also, wait, people still on board 209. Oh god. And they all have to climb down the side of the ship onto the lifeboats.
Port side by ladder as lifeboats return to pick them up.
This is no joke.
Look at all these fucking life vests.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, indeed.
Joke, mi amor.
Oh, the hoe. The bitch Scatino's cheated with. Yes, she's also here. Then that forever lives rent free in my to me. When the animated Titanic movies, it's what the series say. There's room for everyone. Referring to. Oh. Yeah, they probably did say that when the Titanic went down.
Yes.
He's not allowed to make a film movie.
Bitch, shut the hell up!
I'm allowed.
Who say you are?
Bitch says you can't film! Bitch! Come on now!
A second helicopter, a faster model.
Conan
sets
Nemo
off.
1, okay.
The ship
Faster
stops
model,
healing
thank
and
you.
comes to a
Oh my god. It came to a halt at 70 degrees. God damn. That is crazy. The ship is taking a murmur. But god damn.
final resting place. Now the Coast Guard calls the captain.
Oh, the
because
Falco.
He's just learned that the captain has abandoned ship.
The abandoned ship. But there's still 150 people on board. My dude. What the hell?
The captain claims, no, actually I slipped and I fell into one of the
It's the ravioli, no. Wait, this looks like canned ravioli that I had as a kid.
Lifeboats. I'm a klutz. But now that I'm on board, I may as well head back to shore.
No, he actually said that he slept. No way.
𝘕𝘴𝘦 tells the captain to get the fuck back on board.
Get back on board for fuck's sake. Para por caso. Understandable.
And the captain kind of acts confused and then effectively refuses. So the captain makes it to shore. From here, we
only mainstream news reports no court records of VDR. Damn. I was getting sick. My nose is stuffy today. Brother.
have mainstream news reports to rely on, so it's not going to be super accurate. But they say that 𝘕𝘪𝘯𝘵 police chief then finds 110 survivors on the rocks at Point 𝘕𝘃𝘠, and among them is the captain. It's not known whether the captain helped anyone while he was there, and in fact the police chief claimed that he just sat on the rocks and watched other people do the rescue.
He just watched. I wonder what he was thinking in this moment. Like, did he think, oh fuck, oh no, I endangered all these people and some are probably gonna die? Or does he think, oh fuck, oh no, I'm gonna lose my job and go to jail? Which, oh god, oh no, do you think he's thinking about it?
A while later, a rescue boat picks up the captain and takes him to the
Well, I'm fired. You should go to jail for this.
Harbor,
Yeah,
speaks
hopefully. But then again, legal systems are kind of garbage. And I think, I don't know if this is right, but I've heard that the Italian everything is kind of corrupt and shit. So, who knows what's gonna happen? I'm gonna know I left the stuff on. No, Pilon turned it off, so there's no fire.
Then finds the ship's onboard chaplain, Father Raphael Molina, and cried to him for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, you better cry. Bro. He causes this mess and then cries to the fucking chaplain for 15 minutes. Bitch, you don't deserve to cry. You don't. You need to earn your sadness. And he's probably not sad. He's just gonna be sad because he's gonna get yelled at by everyone.
Then he goes to the harbour master's office to...
Oh. Face to face with the harbour master, he kept lying to.
receive probably the biggest dressing down of his entire life.
Also, by the way, while this is happening, there's still over 50 people on board. Just saying, there's still over 50 people on board.
Port authorities ask the taxi driver to take the captain back to his hotel. The captain takes the 30-second cab ride to the Bahamas hotel. According to the cabbie, he was beaten like a dog. He was cold and afraid.
Yeah, he should be afraid. He's gonna have his freedom taken from him.
He only asked me where he could buy a pair of fresh socks.
Priority is fresh socks, very important.
But then he perked right up again and gave an interview to a news crew. He told them that he was the last to leave.
No! Fucking no! Bitch thinks nobody's gonna tell on him. There are still 30 people on board! My dude!
captain is usually the last to abandon ship. What happened, Captain?
We were the last to leave the ship.
May I raise your attention to the thing up here? This number. It is kind of an important number that he probably isn't aware of. Just pay attention to this number. But you read what he just said to the news. What a stand-up guy.
All day Saturday, rescuers search for people on the ship. On Sunday morning, a South Korean couple is found in their cabin, safe but shivering. They had slept through the crash and woke up unable to exit their cabin.
That's why I said they should have never told the passengers to go to their cabin. Because this is what I said will happen. You're either gonna drown, you're either gonna be locked in somehow. One of those two things is always gonna happen. Also, the crash was on like a Friday midnight. It's Sunday morning now. They were in there for almost 2 days. No, not almost 2 days. For like over 30 hours. They were in there. Unaware of what the fuck just happened. Bro.
The last survivor, Noriko 𝘕𝘴𝘦, was found with a broken leg. He was the cabin service director.
No.
In the end,
Yeah, I can't evacuate with broken leg.
32 people died.
Okay, I was right, it was a 30-something. Briefly including a salvage worker who died in an accident on the ship 2 years later during the recovery. Damn.
The final body wasn't discovered until nearly 3 years later. A crew member, Russell Rebello,
Concordia worker find body of last person missing in wreckage. Remains presumed to be those of Russell Rebello. Found on 8th deck of liner. Says consortium breaks the ship in Genoa. Bro. Now it really is real, huh?
and it's believed that he died a hero, helping passengers
Russell Rebello, the true captain of the Costa
off
Concordia.
the ship. The Costa Concordia.
Wait, what did he
It's
say?
believed that he died a hero, helping passengers off the ship.
Bro, he died saving people. What a lad. Oh my god. I'm tearing up actually. Bro. That's a true hero, yeah. And he's just some waiter in one of the restaurants. And he probably saved lives. Oh my god.
The Costa Concordia was the largest cruise ship disaster since the Titanic.
Yeah, this really is Titanic 2. Let's say die like a hero or live long enough to become a villain. I guess. As a true hero.
And then there's the ship. This is
That big punch on the side is probably from a rock they were sitting on. That they ran aground on. Oh my god.
What happens to a 110,000-ton cruise liner when it's left half rolled over in the ocean?
Bro. And all of this happened because of one unqualified bastard's massive ego. One singular person caused this mess. I mean, the whole crew was incompetent, but the captain put them in this situation. If he just took the normal route around 𝘕𝘰𝘯, they would have been fine. And nothing would have happened. But I think we know Schettino now, and he probably would have crashed in next port anyway. So, who knows?
But this isn't the end. It's just the halfway point.
It actually is a halfway point. We still have 20 more minutes. Okay, cool. What to say, it starts with 1, yeah.
What most people know is that the Costa Concordia had crashed, many dead, and that the captain abandoned ship like a coward.
Even into the spaghetti.
But there's a whole veritable spaghetti of details to untangle. Let's dive in.
There they are. The deets.
The deets! I'm a bit upset that you just wasted the spaghetti. You should have put them on a plate or something. But the deets! I crashed into 𝘕𝘰𝘯. Yeah. Looting. Oh, of course it's looting. It has a casino, cash registers everywhere, and so on. Like, of course they're gonna loot.
Loot box time. The Costa Concordia was more than just a floating resort. There's a mall, a casino, cha-ching, cha-ching. This iron chest was full of safes and cash registers and
Onboard safes, camo skin, shipper, gold skin.
expensive fittings. And there were plenty of gamers prepared to sneak by authorities.
Always the
and try their
gamers.
luck in the hot zone.
The gamers are always at fault.
Within days, police divers
Costa Concordia shipwreck is treasure trove of passengers' abandoned belongings. Concordia survivors blame Italy for stolen possessions. Costa Concordia survivors claim cash and jewels are missing.
reported that valuable items, once seen lying around the ship, were now
Yoink!
missing. High-end liquor, expensive furniture, dining sets, cash from the casino, cash registers, jewelry
Yes.
and display cabinets, safes, Japanese woodblock.
The ukiyo-e collection includes 12 pieces of hokusai, 1760 to 1849, created by Kitagawa Utamaro, 1753-1806, and a piece of Toshusai Sharaku was active in the late 18th century. Including more than 6,000 works of art decorating walls, including a collection of 300-year-old woodwork 36 view of Mount Fuji. Oh, they rented paintings to put on the ship. Because this is what they do. Like, some luxury places or whatever, like cruise ships and hotels and shit, they can rent or borrow or whatever artworks to display. So if the ship goes down, all the artwork does as well. And you cannot replace artwork. So that is horrible.
Prints by famous 18th century artists.
What does?
Is it actually these famous paintings? I see them all the time. God damn.
As well as the iconic bell, which hung from the bridge of the ship. It was never found. Who steals a big fuck off bell?
Also, if I would loot something in the Concordia, it would be the fucking bell. Honestly.
Even the server admins were getting involved. 4 divers who were part of the company contracted to refloat
No,
the
the recovery team
spotted on
also
CCTV,
stole shit?
sneaking out to the ship. A patrol boat was dispatched, and the men were caught inside the fancy suites with rucksacks full of stolen goods. The 4 men were charged with stealing.
Each fined €200 and given 4 to 6 months in jail. Valid.
And thieving. And pinching.
Thieving.
Later on, stolen as well as legitimate
Because Concordia souvenirs on eBay. Concordia model ship, perfect condition. $200. Wow.
items found their way to Amazon and eBay. Chips from the casino.
Here's for just $900. Casino tokens among a couple because Concordia souvenirs up for auction. Bro. No way. Like, this is mad disrespectful to all the victims. But also, I get it. I get it.
Postcards and cabin access cards became highly sought after souvenirs.
It even has a watermark.
It even has a watermark. Putting anything down, just like in RPG. Yeah, just break into someone's house, break their vase, and take a jewel or something.
Australian guy even made a listing for the ship itself.
Base Australian, space Aussie. Casa Concordia for sale. Buyer to collect. Okay, this one is hilarious. That one is actually hilarious.
Advertising it as buyer to collect. And although there were plenty of bidders, eBay pulled the plug.
Damn, eBay has no room for jokes, I guess. The relation. Oh, are we talking about whoring around? Are we talking about the woman on the ship?
I know you want to see Scatino go to jail, and we'll get to
Yes,
that.
please, yes.
But first, we have to talk about someone else. Dominika?
The woman. This video about the disaster of the Costa Concordia that happened in 2012. The pilot crash. Now we just get into the details.
Samorton.
That was a close one.
There was speculation that she was on the bridge.
I love the
that
animations of the ship crashing into
because she-
different Chile hours. Costa Concordia cruise ship hosts the nice being Captain Slobber. Bitch, shut up. We knew that from the very beginning.
She was the captain's mistress.
Ooh!
It's media speculation. Reports that
wait,
her
what?
presence
Beauty on bridge as Captain Coward crashed. Wow, what a headline. But yeah, Captain Coward is a good nickname. Yeah, you should be known as that.
distracted the captain.
They both denied their love
Where the captain's closet important ship stuff don't enter.
for years and maintained that they were just friends. Although she
This was rejected to Captain Scatino. And he was clearly interested in me. I had a big crush on him because he was very good looking and very charming. Yes, charm is probably rich as shit. That's probably his charm. If I had to guess.
She did later admit to the media that she found him handsome.
Ooh, scandalous!
And how could you not?
You so fucking precious when you smile.
Ah yes, beautiful smile. Who wouldn't fall for that, right guys? Remember, Chad, he has a wife and a mistress. He has game. So take some lessons from him. No, don't.
But she says there was
It is a speak comedy. Yes, he is.
no romantic link between.
And he had a phone now. Also, can someone clip that? That was really funny. I was very funny that moment. But let's don't sound personal. Fatal distraction. Captains made us unmask. Ooh.
Them.
Some people would like to believe, they want to know I have something with him. It's more interesting. It's like, you know.
My late night sex sessions on in Concordia's captain's cabin. Oh, she absolutely milks this because she loves fucking attention. She's absolutely an attention whore. Just look at her fucking stupid face. Oh my god. She loves this shit.
Spicy in the
Spicy.
story.
Mr. Morton also loved the spotlight.
Of course she does.
However,
Hi Ricky, how you doing? I love Ricky, by the way, one of my favorite comedians.
and took several interviews.
She is one of those people who has a very punchable face. Don't say you should punch anyone. Never punch anyone. But she has a punchable expression all the fucking time.
But as the pressure mounted upon her, she began making ominous threats to Schettino.
Francesco Schettino, I give you just 1 week to tell the truth about what happened immediately after you did the announcement to abandon ship. 1 week. What? Oh, she got dirt on him. Oh, she got dirt on him.
Saying he must confess.
Peak screenshot. Thank you, historian. Thank you.
And that you have but 1 week to come clean. But things from here get weird.
Spicy.
Sir Morton is a bit of
Spicy. That clip of her saying spicy is peak comedy.
a wild card.
Bitch can't even smoke a single cigarette. Bro, come on. I don't smoke, but even I can smoke. Like, come on. I used to smoke shisha every now and then, okay? I know how to. Read the Concordia files.
In a subsequent interview,
Schettino's ex-lover says helicopter took mysterious object. Dennis Morton says they didn't see incident personally. So it's bullshit. So it is bullshit. She's making shit up for attention. But the origins of the meme says spice. Yeah.
she claimed a helicopter came to the ship well before the other rescue craft.
She's
to take away
bullshitting.
a package.
Wait, a helicopter taking a package from a ship. Is she gonna say drugs? Because cruise ships are known to traffic drugs. And since they're in Italy, I would assume that the mafia is involved. And they would like the wares back. I know she's bullshitting, but I can see why people would believe that. But she's absolutely bullshitting. Like, come on.
Huh? And what was that package? Drugs.
Called it. Which madness happened on a damn ship. Very true. I said, yeah. But I heard the Italian mafia is getting smaller and weaker, but still very present. But yeah, they're the ones that do the drug thing.
Apparently. So rumors begin.
Oh, everyone's gonna assume that Schettino took drugs. Oh no. He better claims that he took drugs. It would be better than cause this mess on a clear mind. I like to say mafia thing in my career. That's valid, that's valid. As if it been the good guys. Because Concordia used for cocaine smuggling, where the Concordia was carrying a massive load of mafia cocaine.
And that the ship was running narcotics.
At least most feared mafia clans smuggle cocaine using Costa Concordia.
For the mafia. And not without cause. A number
If a person said it's a cocaine babes cruise ship controversy.
Even recently.
Free cruise ship crew tried to smuggle heroin cocaine into city, officials say. I told you this was real. I told you this was real. So they called every single thing. Yeah, I'm kind of goated. No, when I get upset, my mind goes into overdrive, okay?
Have been caught trafficking.
Drug bust on the MCS Opera cocaine in your Cheetos? What? No way.
Drugs. As an aside, Schettino was tested for drugs immediately.
The captain of the cruise liner that ran aground off the Italian coast has tested negative for drug and alcohol abuse. And the consumer's body said. The consumer group representing passengers said the findings were unreliable.
Immediately after the crash, he tested negative for drugs in his system, but trace amounts of cocaine.
Oh. Concordia captain passed drug test despite traces of cocaine in hair. Your hair is telling on you when you take drugs. When you take a powder drug, your hair will tell on you. Because it needs multiple washings to get out. So he probably took drugs before the cruise. Actually, it wasn't a stand draft. But no, your hair is telling on you. So this is a lesson. Don't take powder drugs. Take the ones you smoke. No, I'm kidding. Don't take drugs. But I saw it was flour. I was at the kitchen, sure. Though when he was standing in the dining hall before the whole mess started, he just ordered a plate of flour and put his head in it. That's what happened, yeah.
Were found in a hair sample.
Makes it smoother and less dry.
Nonetheless, the Concordia.
There's been no confirmation cocaine was found on the Concordia after the accident. Good.
Researched and no drugs were reportedly ever.
The one cruise ship that doesn't traffic drugs, but then it runs aground.
Found. How did we get here? Oh right, a helicopter.
Beyblade, let it rip. I love this short video of the dude just spinning under the helicopter. It is so funny.
Someone commented on it again the next day and said, actually, that helicopter was just...
They keep glazing her. Glamorous lover. No, she's a dumb hoe. Be honest, come on. Dumb hoe lover of Costa Concordia captain claims he tried to flee the sinking ship by helicopter and abandoned passengers and crew. What? Bitch is so dumb. Also, the notes at the bottom. but he didn't even evacuate via helicopter. The captain also won't be the first person to off the ship. And I'm more imagine if 𝘕𝘠𝘴 just flew away on a helicopter before any of the rescue crews even arrived. Does she expect some sort of first-class rescue service? I think this confusion is caused by low IQ. I told you she's a dumb bitch. A little fun fact. The intelligence organization on the Egyptian ship is called 𝘕𝘦𝘸 and not Concordia. I'm explaining why. That's funny.
For the captain as a means of evacuation from the ship. Okay, wait. So she expected to get some sort of first-class rescue while everyone else
Bitch is
was
so
still
dumb.
Wait, how did we get here? Oh, right. Sex with the captain.
Beyblade is not a sex song. If you don't fuck to the Beyblade opening, you're not having real sex.
Divers were quick to head to the captain's cabin, where they found Miss Simorton's lingerie and other
According to the Australian newspaper,
articles of clothing, as well as a makeup bag. The jig was up, but they continued denying it.
Of course they do. Also, what kind of risk does 𝘕𝘠𝘴 have? It has to be money, right? I mean, he has money and he has power on the ship. It's the highest authority. So I guess that is what she finds handsome about him.
Simorton mostly faded from international attention until she was told to appear before the court to present witness testimony. The judge pressed her to be truthful about their relationship.
Her forehead is influencing the tabloids.
Or she would be held in contempt.
Either tell me the truth or shut up.
So finally, she admitted it.
Yes, I had a sentimental...
Sentimental? Is that what you call it now? Sure.
...relationship with the captain. Stop. But now, stop asking about my private life.
She was indeed the captain's lover.
Scandalous! Oh my god. I wonder what 𝘕𝘠𝘴's wife thinks about this. Remember, he is married.
What is up, Trouble Alert Nation? Citino cheated on his wife with 𝘕𝘪𝘯𝘠. Oh my god!
Awesome edit, perfect. McDonald Dance admits she was because the Concordia captain's lover. Okay, cool. Also, is this image a parody of the Titanic cover? I think it is.
𝘕𝘠𝘴 had been having an affair for several weeks. She also said that on the night she boarded, she didn't have a ticket.
Ticket, please.
She didn't even have a ticket. Relations on that ship says it was in a relationship with the captain. True.
And didn't need to pay because nobody questions you when you're the captain's lover.
I see why she found him handsome. I see now. She wanted a free cruise. Because I don't know if you noticed, but cruises are expensive as shit. Because not only do you have to pay for ticket, but you have to pay for like restaurants and spa and amusement and all that shit. You have to pay for all that stuff. In addition to the ticket. So, she probably just wanted a free cruise.
Naturally, she gave another confusing interview.
Oh god, what's she gonna say?
After leaving court.
I want to say that today is the second time I die because the first time I died in the night of the crash with my psychological brain.
What? What?
And problems.
Wait, there was a note.
And today, the night of the crash with my psychological brain and...
You know that people actually non-figuratively died? Yes. Remember, 32 died on the crash, and another one died in recovery.
problems. And today I died the second time because, of course, people find out something that I try to hide.
Bitch says she died because she had to reveal to everyone that she fucked the captain. That's equivalent to death to her. I'm guessing a lot of this is because of language, because English is not her first language. I think they said she's from Moldova. So I can understand that she probably says dumb shit because English isn't her first language. But bro, brother, that is such a poor taste statement. Was she playing on Phoenix mode? Yeah.
Subsequent to the trial, she used her fame in Moldova to become
Okay, she is Moldovan, okay.
a political activist.
Of course she went into politics. Moldova is fucked. Moldova is just fucked if she gets to be anywhere close to politics. But sharing how she managed in Great Britain with record COVID-19 cases. Okay.
Often appearing on television and radio and in articles covering
She in prison without childhood. Okay,
accompanied
cool.
by pictures of her being arrested by police.
She's complaining that there aren't enough bins in the area. Enough trash bins, I guess. The police are telling her to calm down. But there are bins right there. The crowd standing around is telling police she's allowed to protest here and generally white knighting. Of course I do, they want the pause. Like, a 6 out of 10 is fighting for a cause and you can white knight her from the police in the hopes to get into her pants. What are the people of Moldova gonna say to this? Yeah, that would be interesting to know what Moldovans think about her. Like, aside from the politics stuff, but about the Concordia stuff. What a dumb bitch. This is normal. Look, trash everywhere, it's normal. Bitch, there is no trash anywhere in this frame except the one she dumped. Oh, God. I tell you, activists are the fucking worst people in society. Bro. Like, I don't mean the good activists that actually fight for a cause, but the ones that do it for attention. Like, bro. She wasn't Italian, no wonder she's a 6 out of 10. Yeah, Italians are minimum an 8 out of 10, I agree. But also her personality puts her down to like a 3, just saying.
It was some stuff about victims of violence, women's rights, yada yada yada. And interestingly,
Sure. Donika, Skittles beautiful motor. Stop glazing her! She's a dumb bitch! I find it how we find it very what it does for her. They called her an it. No shot. Okay, headline redeemed because I called her an it. This is so if you have to factor in her intelligence. Okay, 1 second, my nose again. Okay.
part of a push to block the sale
I'm not gonna read all that.
of shares of Moldova's train network to Russia.
Sure.
Other than that, I don't really know what she's been up to. Let me just check on her
That's a jumbo plane cockpit. That's not a small passenger plane. That's a big-ass jet. No. Absolutely not.
Oh God, not again.
Oh god, no, goodness, right. Oh, Chile was at the floor. Okay. An expert, but I don't think she's certified. She's not certified to fuck captains. That's correct. So she went on to pilots. Lawsuits! Yay! Finally, some progress.
Several civil suits were quickly lodged against
Concordia passengers sue cruise company for 460 million. That's reasonable. Island where Concordia sank sues for hundreds of millions. Zero seeks 200 million euros for damage to its image, but the Concordia says valid. Very valid. Italian officials sue Concordia owner for 275 million over ruining local tourism. Very valid. Concordia, Dominica's she's back. Dominica's suing for 200,000 euros. Dominica's Martin, the young Moldovan woman who accompanied Francesco Schettino on the command bridge when the coast of Concordia hit the rocks off the coast of Chilo Island, is taking 200,000 euro in compensation. Sure. Like I said, she just found Schettino handsome because of money and influence.
Foster Crochet and their parent company.
I knew it was Carnival. Of course it was fucking Carnival. It's always Carnival. Every fucking time it's Carnival.
Carnival Cruises immediately saw a share drop of 23%.
Good. Shares in Carnival down 70%. Whipping £1 billion of company stock market valuation. And the cruise ship capsized off coast of Italy. Good. Make them feel it in their pockets.
Dump it. Passengers sought
Dump it all, yes. The Florida suit is pushing for 10 million in personal damages, 150 million punitive damage on behalf of 6 passengers, 2 American couples, an Italian couple. Okay. Cool. From first day, the voice is shaking. Today, Harry's story of escaping after a lifeboat, the very inn became caught on the side, on the ship's side. That's the one we saw that wobbled. They were on that lifeboat. God damn. That's a lot of money done today. Yeah, but Carnival has the money for it.
compensation for their damage.
Honestly, 450 million is not much to them. Let's be real. It's something, but not too much.
Mental health, lost below.
They own pretty much every major cruise line. They have the money.
Belongings and loved ones.
Either they allowed him to divert from his course, or they didn't know where their billion-dollar ship was.
Within a few days.
Cruise CEO blames captain of Costa Concordia for tragic shipwreck. Of course the CEO does. Of course. He doesn't want to have dirt on the company.
Facing financial and media pressure, the CEO attempted to join the bandwagon against the captain and the crew.
That was not.
Again, capsized cruise ship owner blames human error. Sure, let's go with that.
The ordinary route that the ship was taking at the time, and was not only taking, but the time.
Bro, speak faster.
Claiming that the ship was not
approved. Watch this.
approved to deviate from the route, but that wasn't true.
What do you mean that wasn't true? He wasn't going the intended route. But the Artist Manual Annex 27, 2002 edition of the Coast Guard headquarters established that a message of changes of the plan of the voyage is required only if the case that the new route deviates from the previous one by more 15 miles of navigation in the Mediterranean. What? So they didn't need approval for this stupidly close sail by salute.
Approval isn't required if the ship is deviating by less than 15 miles, or that it was against company rules. Also
what?
Untrue, because investigators found
there's no evidence about company rules to address the unscheduled side trip, such as in the event. What? They have no rules against this shit. Remember, kids, never go on a fucking cruise.
Found that they didn't have any rules about deviating route, and they tacitly encouraged sail by salutes.
Of course I encourage it. People love that shit. If people, I mean the ones on the ship, and not the locals, who absolutely hate it.
Now, in response to the civil
company offers passengers compensation. Okay, how much?
suits, Costa Crociere offered passengers 11,000 euros each.
The Italian company that owns the capsized cruise ship Costa Concordia has offered passengers 11,000 euros, 9,000 pounds, $14,000 each in compensation. That is not a lot, considering they went through all this shit.
As compensation.
Also, what about the people who had family members die on the ship or injured? What about those? Do they also only get the 11,000 euros?
That's
So it add up to somewhere between 40 to 50 million euros as a total bill. That is nothing. No. They want to buy their way out of this. Should they include free tickets to other Carnival cruise ships? Yeah. Imagine. I think everyone who was on the Costa Concordia never goes on a fucking cruise ever again. Also, if I was on the Costa Concordia and lived there, I would never go to the ocean again. Like, bro. But also, this is such little money.
Kind of small.
11,000 euros, about $14,000, is the minimum.
It's the minimum. It's the minimum legal compensation. No shot they tried that. Oh my god. Bro.
Minimum compensation under international law.
No wonder it's so little money. Like, they rather have to spend only like 50 million on this compensation deal than pay like almost 1 billion in lawsuits. Of course they do that.
Or when a ship is abandoned.
This was to reimburse them for their tickets, as well as any costs they accrued in having to
only for the cost of getting back home and for everything they lost. Sure. What about all the costs they have to deal with therapy? How about all that cost? That should also be included, because these people will have to go to therapy about all this shit. And therapy is fucking robbing you.
unexpectedly travel home early.
And that was supposed to release them from everything and anything that has to do with this accident.
Bullshit. How is this shit legal?
I cannot ask for more than this.
A lot of passengers
The compensation offer Italian cruise ship survivors sue for damages. Hell yeah! Base people. Let's go.
Understandably, we're not too happy with this deal, and they refuse to take the money.
We think the offer is an insult. For what these
It
poor
is.
passengers went through, we think that the compensation being offered is not commensurate.
Take
it. Compensation being offered is not commensurate.
Later, 𝘔𝘴𝘠 would lodge a plea deal with the Tuscany court to pay a €1 million fine.
No. A plea deal to just pay 1 million. No. Please let me the judge decline that,
To avoid
please.
a criminal trial. The judge agrees.
He was paid off. The judge was paid off as hell. Oh my god, the judge was paid off. You mentioned earlier how Italy is kind of corrupt, right? I think we see evidence now. They just had to pay 1 million. What?
𝘔𝘴𝘠 is now off the hook.
Costa Cruises accepts €1 million fine over Concordia disaster. Costa Cruise, the unit of Carnival Corp that owned and operated the capsized cruise center Costa Concordia, has accepted €1 million. Oh, it's euro, so it's even more worthless. Sure. Oh my god. Fine to settle potential criminal charges. I think that's usually an accident. Bro. That is such bullshit. Big OT for Lockhart took over the Senate, seeing all this corruption unfold.
For all criminal
Sure.
liability for the whole thing. They've washed their hands of the incident.
Unfortunately, because Concordia washing their hands of the situation. Comedy.
And flex the residual droplets of responsibility onto the faces of 6 staff members. Passengers and relatives.
Because Concordia trial opens amidst victims' anger. The long-awaited trial of Francesco Schettino, the captain of the doomed Costa Concordia cruise ship, opened on Wednesday amid passengers' anger that key members of the cruise company have been allowed to avoid testifying.
Of the dead are livid that the company has been able to avoid criminal responsibility.
Yes.
Civil suits against the
Concordia passengers sue company for $460 million. Lawyers of 6 men. Oh, that's the same headline. Okay.
By the way, the residents of the island of
The port was blocked for fishing boats while the recovery was being done. Importing goods a lot more difficult too. Then the influx of tourists, but they were all there to see the Concordia. Yeah, they didn't get much in terms of compensation. Yeah, this blocks pretty much the entire harbor. Right? And scares away the fish. Damn. Yeah, Chile got fucked. First, they were expected to have to deal with a sail by salute, and they had to deal with this. And I guess in the recovery it took like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. Because this shit takes fucking time. Like, they have to refloat it and then pull it to, I don't know where to dismantle and recycle it. And just the refloating takes forever.
Giglio also banded together
Like,
and
bro.
sought damages. They didn't get much. Eventually, passengers who refused the initial compensation of $11,000 joined civil parties against Schettino in his trial in 2015. They were awarded €30,000 each.
Okay. Concordia victims of shipwreck receive $84 million. euros. Okay, that's good. They got a better deal out of that. That's good. That's something at least.
Other cases, especially those
the families of deceased and missing victims and guests who were injured will be covered under a separate proposal based on their individual circumstances, because it's said in a statement without providing further details. Okay.
those involving lost relatives.
There have been any updated articles since 2015, so you haven't been able to verify if there are any other ongoing cases. Okay, good.
For undisclosed amounts.
Are you telling me people scammed the lawyers? No. Oh, God. Please tell me no.
New York attorney Peter Renee.
The scam part starts with an attorney. Of course they scammed fucking lawyers.
Traveled to Budapest to represent 6 real survivors of the disaster.
Okay, based.
We personally work on every case.
And we'll work harder than anyone to get you the most money possible in the shortest amount of time.
And while
Good ad, good ad. Has been cold.
job, a 7th case cropped up via email. An elderly woman, Alona, said,
"Help me, Mr. Ronai, for I have lost my daughter, Eva, and my 5-year-old granddaughter, Roxana."
So Mr. Renai agreed to
Okay,
speak with her.
sad.
However, there were some inconsistencies in her story.
Not sad anymore.
Neither Eva nor Roxana were on the passenger list. Odd, but Costa is known for
Suspicious.
having stowaways. Still, Mr. Renai was suspicious. Cheaty old Petey, would they? Renai inquired further
No, they
about
wouldn't,
why
right,
she was on
guys?
board, especially without a ticket. Ilona said,
"Well, I don't know, but you should ask her boyfriend.
𝘕𝘪𝘯𝘵.
He'll know all the details."
I'm up all night. I'm going crazy, he said. But Mr. Renai was still suspicious. Because then she asked, how much money do you think?
And that's when you know it is a scam. That's when you know. Because if you lost someone in an accident, you're not gonna ask how much money will I get from this. You're gonna ask what the fuck happened. What?
This is worth. This is a huge red flag, Petey.
There was red flag. In 20 years of doing this, never once have I experienced a situation where someone loses a relative. They ask about money. Any family just wants to know what happened, how did it happen. That's what I just said.
In 20 years of doing this, you've never had anyone ask about money. Why now? So Mr. Renai hired an investigator and sent photos around of the missing girl. The next day, the phone rang. Oh, hoi hoi. It was the boyfriend again. Look, there's been a bit of a misunderstanding and the child isn't missing at all. And then he claimed he was confused
indeed. It wasn't missing and it had been a misunderstanding. He told Renai that he had been confused because he's done too many drugs the night before. Good excuse, good excuse. Let's go with that, yeah.
He had done too many drugs the night before. Oh. Okay, can I speak to the daughter then? At first, he was refused. So
Of
Renai
course.
said that it had
The mother is also not gone. He's gonna talk to the daughter and the daughter's gonna be, oh yeah, we went, I don't know, to the park today, I don't know. Or we went shopping today. Because kids are honest. They're not aware of scams. You can't hide shit if a kid is giving a statement.
have to file a missing persons report to the police if he couldn't. The boyfriend relented. That night, Renai met with Zolt and brought the police with him. He speaks to the granddaughter and asks her if she's seen Mum. Yeah, I saw her today.
Dude, I'm good at this. I'm fucking good at this. Oh my god.
Oh, really? Yeah, we went to the park to...
I actually called it. But they did, yeah. Just watch when I post this as a video, everyone's gonna say, oh, pre-watched, pre-watched, pre-watched. Just watch. I'm gonna be a famous pre-watcher without pre-watching.
Today, and we went on the swings. Oh no, the jig was up. So the mum walks into the room sheepishly. It's a miracle.
Oh, she was in the other room. Awesome.
And the story changed again. Okay, I'm not dead, but...
You see, my leg still hurts. I can't even walk right. I should get the money for that, Ronai said. Her leg didn't have any marks. Of course it didn't, because nothing happened.
I did injure my leg when I jumped from the ship. And then I immediately flew back to Budapest. Although...
She probably never even left the country. Like, bro.
Don't worry about checking my leg, because there are no visible marks or injuries. Old Petey, I'm beginning to think they weren't even on the boat. Also, it turns
No
out
way.
this lady isn't her mum, it's just a neighbor. Eventually, Renee managed to make the pair confess. And then they said, hey, we haven't done anything wrong. We haven't taken any money. And in the end, it looks like there'll be no criminal punishment.
The former communist country has no insurance fraud laws. To deal with the case, according to Ronai, Hungary has never had anything like this happen. They don't know how to punish these people. No way Hungary never had insurance fraud. Shut up. They're lying. Hungary's lying. Like, every country had insurance fraud at least once.
For the scam, because Hungary, a former communist country, has no laws against insurance fraud on the books.
They're actually really good lawyers and have fun awards, etc. I'm just having fun, please don't sue.
Never sleeps, call 1-800-6647.
Oh, I know this video. And crash. What about the casa? Get back on board for fuck's sake!
Mario, would you teach me some Italian?
Oh, of course.
Get back on board for fuck's sake.
Okay, thanks.
Gregorio 𝘕𝘓𝘠, the naval officer who shouted at...
A naval officer is a corps for the part for the head of operations stationed in Livorno. 𝘕𝘓𝘠 was responsible for overseeing the safeguarding of waters around Livorno. Frigate captain is the official Italian rank. Oh, frigate captain, I guess. Capitano is the official Italian rank. The Anglo-Saxon countries, the equivalent rank is usually commander. I think it is lieutenant colonel in the army. Okay, cool. So high rank.
A Bordeaux Caso became a bit of a knack.
Because of the sale of two captains, the hero and the coward. Hell yeah. I love that I keep calling Schettino coward, because he is.
National hero overnight in Italy. He, like the rest of the world, expected Schettino to go down with the ship.
What's that song? I heard it before, but I don't know it. Does anyone know? It sounds really good. It's my style of music.
And when the captain chickened out, 𝘕𝘓𝘠 was there to admonish him. And when he stopped answering the radio, he called him on his cell phone to continue putting him...
Base shit. Absolute base shit. But it really hurt you and will cause you a boatload of trouble. Yes, a proper emergency, and it was so like, wait, that's an actual quote. Okay, that's hilarious. The cover of a song. I don't know the artist of. Damn. Well, I'm sure the YouTube comments will help me later.
When the captain first reported just a blackout, 𝘕𝘓𝘠 didn't believe the story and immediately began
because he's
preparing a
smart.
rescue effort, which likely saved several lives. His actions were applauded by most Italians who were tired of their public servants being corrupt.
Trusting government. Yeah, okay. Total percentage 2018 undecimable. Oh. Oh, that's really low. They only have higher trust in the government than Brazil and Greece. Oh my god. That is bad. Holy shit. That is so fucking bad. But you're quite literally. Okay, cool.
And avoiding responsibility. Accordingly, shirts sporting 𝘕𝘪𝘯𝘵 𝘋𝘕𝘠𝘍.
If I was Italian, I would have bought one. This is so funny. Honestly, this one is just a really good shirt design. I like this one a lot. This reminds me of something, but I'm not sure what.
Were being printed by the end of the week, others setting it as their phone's ringtone.
Ay, it's a mama. It's a mama.
But then, in September 2014, without warning,
and because the Concordia hero transferred to Coast Guard admin duties. So about the corruption, huh? About that corruption.
𝘕𝘴𝘦 was transferred to an admin role in the Coast Guard.
Hear what I said? He'd been demoted.
𝘕𝘴𝘦 said that he had been passed up for promotion, that he had also not been told which admin office he was even being transferred to.
Running admin how it worked, don't understand. The commander who managed the Concordia emergency from the ground was sent to an office. What?
And that it all affected.
Because Catino is in the chair and I am sent to the office. This crooked country punishes its servants. But I am reflecting on many things, including the stars I wear. Cut off the words. Dude.
Cancelled 10 years of his career. 𝘕𝘴𝘦 was tres furioso.
Free furious.
And there was public speculation that it was owing to bad blood between himself and Admiral Delano, his former boss.
Oh. Oh, was he jealous? Because a man who works under him was called a hero. And that's why he demoted him to an office job. Because he's insecure and jealous and a little tiny bitch with a tiny dick.
His status among the public overshadowed his.
Then he was promoted and sent to Rome after the Concordia disaster. Oh, and he got promoted! I see how it is. Huh. So he got promoted. And he didn't want the Falco to take his position. I see how it is. Sure. Right, but no, let's go with, oh, this is probably normal progression or whatever.
Superior in many ways. On the other hand, his boss.
If you're saying 500 transfers of officers, they're very normal movements. No, they're fucking not. Changing for us. Changing for us is an enrichment. If you want to remain operative, you will be able to do it. Then he has a degree. Now he cannot. He don't promote for a nice operator. Okay, he's bullshit. He's so bullshitting. Right? He is so fucking bullshitting.
Said, No, it's part of a normal career progression for naval officers, and that he must show more maturity and
Shut the fuck. He's the one who needs to show maturity. That is some petty bitch bullshit.
professionalism to advance his career. Now, it's hard to know what's true in office politics.
Oh, we deduce what's true. Bitch has a small dick and is insecure that DeFalco has more, is higher regarded than him by the public. That's what's up. It's so complex. Office politics are bullshit. I'm so happy this is my job. Honestly, if this was my job, I would kill myself.
So let's leave that alone. And anyway, in 2018, DeFalco said Buenos noches.
Italian cruise ship hero among populist party hopefuls. Oh. So yeah, I heard correctly that he's a politician. I remembered that from when I heard about it. I heard about the Concordia stuff before. That was in 2018, okay.
Later to the Italian Navy to become a politician. In March
Based.
that year, he was elected to the Italian Senate, serving as a member.
He's in the Senate. Okay, Based. Wait. Is that a pig leg for prosciutto? Wait. Who's this guy? Is that a Lamborghini? Wait, this picture's awesome. I love this image so much. Oh my god. This image is fucking awesome.
There today.
Okay. Italian politics, am I right? Yeah. You have prosciutto and Lamborghini arguing. While a fucking Italian hand is just standing there, gesturing around, talking with its hand. It's missing Tifa though, true. Oh no, the Polish Giglio. Oh no. J time! Yay! We're finally here!
The day after the disaster, Schettino was taken into custody by police and under.
Good. Costa Concordia Captain Francesco Schettino placed under house arrest as 5 new bodies are found. Remember, they didn't find all the dead bodies at once, right? It was over a long period. This was January 17th. This was one day after my birthday. But yeah, that was 5 days after the disaster.
And questioning. However, it was clear that this would not be a straightforward investigation. So the judge released him under house arrest at his home.
Cruise ship captain under house arrest. Captain to remain under house arrest. Okay, good.
A town in Napoli.
Is this actually the place? Dude, I want to be under house arrest in this place. What the fuck?
By July of that year, the house arrest was relaxed and he was allowed within
House
this
arrest was lifted?
area.
Damn. No, don't relax house arrest. At the most, let him go to the grocery store and that's it. Nothing more.
While under house arrest, he wrote a book.
𝘕𝘪𝘯𝘵 Julius, what does that mean? What does the title of the book mean? You're a resident Italian, please translate. Bro, he wrote a book while chilling at home. That is crazy. He means the truth sick. No shot. No fucking shot. Oh my god, that's such a wild title. It gets better.
With this journalist from Rai magazine. I have no idea what it says. I don't speak Italian.
Let me eat this tomatoes. Mamma mia, this tomato sauce is too spicy. Because think of the, yeah, I get the pun, but oh my god, that is such poor taste.
But goddammit, he must have some kind of charisma going on, because there's been a lot of speculation in the press
No.
that he had an affair with her as well.
You can't keep getting away with it.
How? How does he get 3 bitches? And I can't even get 1? That is not fair. Is it because I'm not rich? Is it because I don't have influence? Maybe when I don't know, 10,000 subs I get a girlfriend. I don't know. Oh my god. It has to be the money, right? Because as a captain or a head of security that he was before captain, he gets paid a lot of fucking money. It has to be the money, right?
Hold on, I got it. Not content with abandoning his ship, this dude is determined to abandon his wife as well. So, Schettino and Fire...
He can't stop abandoning. Also, this is such a good picture. This photo is perfect. Just look at this weird ass greasy man. Fat. Indeed, fat.
5 others are facing criminal charges.
Wait, what does the hotel director get criminal charges? Wasn't he like the last survivor found with the broken leg? Or am I stupid? Be more valid than me, based. Don't let him win. Stay thinner than him.
Straight away, everyone lodges a plea bargain with the court. And all of those plea bargains are accepted, except...
Ha ha ha. Schettino plea bargain rejected. Let's go!
for Schettino's. And the condition of everyone's reduced sentences are that they must provide witness testimony against Schettino.
Oh, that is a base plea bargain. Oh my god, that is so based. Oh, whoever that judge is, I fucking love you. Oh my god. That is such a base plea bargain.
He touched me.
Ciro, Jacob, and Sylvia.
2 years, 10 months, 1 year, 8 months, 1 year, 6 months. Okay. Honestly, sounds fair. Sounds fair.
They were all given suspended sentences. Roberta.
I wonder what the sentence would be if it wasn't suspended. Like, damn.
And Manrico are able to opt for community service or house arrest. Not a bad deal.
That's a very good deal.
Good deal.
I will go for house arrest because I sit at home all day anyway.
And that meant that Schettino was now all on his own.
Good.
So, the first officer...
He likes to be alone considering he abandoned the ship.
...was the first to give his testimony. On the witness stand, he claimed that Schettino was distracted by his mistress.
I keep telling you, women on a ship are bad luck because men are horny bitches, and so are women.
And other guests on the bridge. That there was confusion over who was in command.
I did not immediately speak the phrase, I'm taking control, which signals a change in command. Ambrosio told the court. Right, given the way he positioned himself, I assume he had taken command. Whatever was no longer in charge. This is the captain was distracted. We are getting closer to Chilio. I gave orders to the helmsman. VDR suggests this isn't true. Interesting.
Then it was Jacob's turn. And he said Lamau XD because he didn't actually bother with his testimony or his reduced sentence.
Did he run?
Just fled the country. It took like
No! Are you Because of Concordia missing houseman found. Cruise ship officer Rusty Bin located in Jakarta countryside. No shot, he ran away. Didn't they hold him? How the fuck did he get away?
To eventually track him down.
It is said they couldn't get his picture. That's why. Oh my god. Rusty Bin has not been heard from since being sentenced to 20 months for multiple manslaughter, negligence, and shipwreck following a plea bargain last July. Bro.
On the outskirts.
But don't they have a holding cell for these bitches? To, you know, prevent leaving the fucking country?
Of Jakarta. And when they said, "Oi, we still want that witness testimony," he just scalped it again.
No!
And hasn't been found since. After that, Pharaoh.
No way! He got away twice? Okay, that is fucking funny. Okay, Valinius, Catino asked me to tell the maritime authorities that the collision was down to a blackout on the ship, but I strongly objected. There was a different false account compared to what he had said before, that he had hit the rock, which caused the ship to flood. I really got quite angry, and I shared the reaction with my colleagues.
He gave his testimony, then look, we don't have time to relitigate the whole trial, so let's just go straight to the verdict. Guilty!
Good! How it should be! Thank you, justice system. You worked for once.
Schettino was found guilty of multiple manslaughter, causing a shipwreck, abandoning ship.
That's what I said at the beginning. Abandoning ship is illegal. It's a crime to abandon ship. It's an actual law.
And lying to authorities.
Lying to authorities is what killed probably some of the 32 people. Just saying. Like, what am I sort of causing a shipwreck and abandoning ship? That's one thing. But lying to authorities caused probably more death.
He is sentenced to 16 years and 1 month.
Oh, that's a good number. Oh, 16 years is a good number. Yes, yes.
In prison. But wait, there's still the appeals.
If these aren't rejected, I'm gonna end stream.
Appeals trial begins. And the verdict on the appeal? Surprise!
Thank God! Oh my God! Thank God! Because Schettino's 16-year jail sentence upheld at France's appeal court, the maritime disaster that killed 32 people. Oh my God! Thank God!
Rejected. So Schettino's lawyers appealed again. And the verdict on the final appeal?
Schettino made multiple attempts to
let's go.
Was denied by the prosecution each time.
Last stage plea bargain, it didn't fucking work. Let's go. Wait, where's the shit on the side? Wait. The most horseshit pose from 50 Shades of Grey. Britain's very sex positions have finally been revealed. What? 7 charges will make it truly worried about British democracy. This town will make your dreams come true, figuratively speaking. What the fuck? Please tell me he made that shit up because I don't believe that's actual news.
The prosecution called for Schettino to be sentenced to.
Please tell me internet historian wrote those, please. I beg.
26 years in prison.
The prosecution called for 26 years, but Schettino only got 16. I mean, 16 is still a lot. That's like, I don't know, a fifth of his life. That's still a good thing, yeah. But yeah, honestly, in my opinion, he should have gotten a life sentence, honestly. Everyone who causes a life to end deserves lifetime imprisonment. In my humble opinion. But I'm no lawyer, I'm no judge, so what do I know?
Calling the incident a Titanic
A Titanic affair that demerits adequate punishment, yes.
affair.
Okay, I see what you did there.
Schettino was not present. His lawyer stated that he was waiting outside of the jail for the ruling, so that if his plea was rejected, he could immediately start serving his sentence.
He knew it wasn't going through. He fucking knew. He just wanted to waste everyone's time to stay free a few weeks longer, I don't know. Probably.
And with that, 5 years and 4 months after the disaster, he was finally in a cell.
Wait, are these NBC guys the ones that were looting the Concordia during the recovery? Are these the same guys? Oof. If flooding the Concordia, yeah. I get into the shit I like most about shit like this is the recovery process of everything. Because this shit is interesting as shit. Kind of shit tips.
The salvage operation was enormous. It took over 2 years and cost an estimated $1.2 billion, beginning in early 2000.
Recovering the ship is twice as expensive as building the ship. God damn. I see why Carnival want to save money. I get it now. But also, bro. Vegas being pumping fuel from Costa Concordia shipwreck, yeah.
2012, they first
Bro.
spent 2 months pumping fuel from the ship's tanks. At the same time, they had to pump seawater in so that the balance wasn't affected and the ship didn't slide around. In early 2013, a platform
The film put underneath the sponsors attached water into sponsors. Oh, okay.
was built under the ship to prevent it from falling further. Sponsons were then attached to the sides of the ship and cables attached to the underwater platform. The sponsons were then dragged underwater and opened up to allow the ocean to fill them. The ship could then roll
this
over
takes
properly.
forever.
By late 2013, the ship was upright once more.
It took almost a whole year just to flip over the ship. God damn.
The sponsons were then attached to the side of the ship to help keep it balanced. It now rested partially above water and crews could walk around safely. By July 2014, the water was removed from the sponsons and compressed air was pumped in to lift the ship. And she was ready to cruise again.
Ah yes, let's cruise on the Concordia. How about it, guys? Wanna join me on the Concordia cruise? Do the thing to a trash yard dismantle. Yeah, they got to recycle the shit.
This time to a port in Genoa. It was a 4-day towing journey to the docks where a 2-year process of dismantling and recycling would begin.
So around 2 years for refloating, then 2 years for dismantling it. So an entire 4 years to clean up this mess. Ordinary trash can. Valid.
That same weekend of the towing, Schettino was busy. He was the guest of honor at a white party on an island in the Bay of Naples.
What?
He appeared on the front.
Well, under house arrest before he went to prison. Dude. That's some bullshit. He was at a party, but everyone cleaned up his fucking mess.
Page of a local newspaper, flanked by 2 of Italy's most eligible bachelorettes.
He probably risked them too with his money. Most likely. He had fun on a party on Isha. Yeah. Oh my god, what an asshole, yeah. The end.
Anyway, so these are the things that I remember from the Costa Concordia. That sweet maiden of the sea. And as for you, little fella.
He stole the bell. He's the dick who stole the fuck off bell.
Well, it's time to return you. From whence you came.
Awesome.
6 quick things. 1. NordVPN, good product, check them out. Number 2, there's a new video on the second channel. You probably didn't see it.
Nice satanic ending.
Now it's not. Enjoy. 3. If you've never seen the second channel before, give it a go. It's a different type of content, but we put a lot of production into it. It's not just offcuts. 4. There are a couple secret channels as well, but I ain't telling you where they are. 5. No more 45-minute videos on the main channel. Back to 10 to 15 minutes and more of them. 6. There's a Q&A coming out next week on incognito mode. It's got a ton of detail that we had to cut for the sake of brevity, and will no doubt feature a ton of corrections as well. That's it.
Okay, cool. Bye. Spicy.